agenda to our class is 1. Welcome. 2. Social emotional content. 3. Content. 4. Objective. 5. Reflection. 6. Content development. And at last, we have number 7, that is questions and answers. Let's continue.
Hello, boys and girls from 6th graders. How are you today? I'm glad to be here with you again. Welcome to a new English class. Today, we are going to continue working in some activities related with your English IT starter level. And also, we are going to continue working in the exercises on Richmond platform. Then I'm going to explain you each of these activities in order you can understand and you can complete each of these activities. And remember, pay attention to the instructions and don't distract your classmates on this chat. If you have any question to ask me related with the activities we are going to develop, write me on this chat and I'm going to read it. Now, it's time to start with our social emotional content. Pay attention to this beautiful history and write your comment on this chat. Here we go.
Ping pong. Ping pong.
The Ant and the Bird. On a hot summer day, a little ant went down to the river for some water. As the little ant walked to the tip of the leaf to get a drink of water, a sudden gust of wind blew him into the river.
Help! Help! Someone please help!
Nearby, a resting bird in a tree heard the ant screaming for help and went to see what was going on.
Help! Oh no, little ant! I'm going to throw you a leaf. Get on top of it, okay?
Thanks to the leaf, the ant was saved, and he was able to make it back onto land again.
Phew, I'm saved. Thank you so much. I will never forget what you did for me.
When the little ant looked up to look at the bird, he saw a hunter aiming his bow and arrow at his new bird friend.
It's a hunter! Friend, watch out! There's a hunter! Quick, fly away, friend, fly away!
Even after the ant's cries, the bird still had no clue as to what was going on. The little ant didn't know what to do except bite the hunter's foot. Ouch! Ow! The hunter threw down his bow and arrows and hopped in pain. Ouch! Ouch! The screaming startled the bird. He saw the hunter and quickly flew away.
Thank you, Ant. You saved my life. And you saved mine. Thank you so much.
In the middle of the forest, a large piece of meat was on a path. A dog and a cat both saw it at the same time and ran for it.
The content we have to study today is job interviews. The objective to our class is to identify vocabulary through an interview. Then we have in here the reflection for today. And it says, a person who never made a mistake never tried anything new. What do you understand about the reflection? Tell me. Write your opinion, write your comment on this chat. I'm gonna mention something about what I understand about this reflection. Everybody makes mistakes, as always said. Everybody makes mistakes. Why? Because we are not perfect. Just that. For that reason, boys and girls, don't be afraid to make mistakes. That means that you are learning something new. So, what do you understand? Una persona que nunca errores nunca ha intentado algo nuevo. What do you understand about it? Tell me. Let's continue. Well, it's time to start in our English ID starter. I'm going to give you some seconds in order you can prepare your materials that you have to use to complete the exercises that I'm going to present you. English ID starter, page number 74. Page number 74. This is the page. As you can see here, the content is job interviews. That is what we have to do. And we have some exercises related with a video you have to watch. Before to present you the video, we have to complete activity number 1 before watching. Antes de ver el video, we have to complete this exercise that says, match photos 1 to 6 to these words, which is not a job. According to this, here we have the jobs. You have to identify them and match these photos with these words. We have barista, customer, filmmaker, manager, scientist, and songwriter. According to picture number 1, what do you think is the correct word for picture number 1? Is songwriter. This is songwriter. Picture number 1 here, songwriter. What about picture number 2? Picture number 2 is she is a barista. She is a barista. Picture number 3, she is a, what do you think? It can be a manager. Manager. Then picture number 4, this one. Picture number 4, filmmaker. Filmmaker. Next picture, number 5. He's a customer. And picture number 6, he's a scientist. What do you think of these pictures is not a job? ¿Cuál consideran ustedes que no es un trabajo? Think about it and check the picture or the word you consider is not a job. Now, I'm gonna present you the video. Pay attention and try to take notes in order you can complete these activities. Let's continue.
This is August. He's a scientist. What does he do? Let's see. Okay, so please tell us, what is your name and what do you do?
Hi. I'm August Wainwright, and this is my desk. I work at home a lot. I work on robots. Here's a robot. Why do I work on robots? Well, they're special, and they're fascinating. I'm interested in science, and I'm a computer specialist too. Well, okay, computer nerd. I work on computer programs, and there are special programs for robots. Robot programs, yeah. Well, my father is also a scientist. He's a professor and he works at a university. So I guess that's why I'm a science nerd and a computer geek. It's in the family. Yeah. So, yeah, so see ya.
Thanks, August. Your work is really interesting. Genevieve and Rory work here. Let's ask about what they do, okay? This is Genevieve. What does she do?
Hi, I'm Genevieve, and I work here in this cafe. It's a big place. There are about 20 tables. I'm a server and a barista. Baristas serve or make coffee and serve to the customers. Let's see, I work a lot, but this is not my profession. I'm also a music student at the university, and I'm a musician and songwriter and a singer.
Thanks, Genevieve.
You're welcome.
Okay, here's Rory. What does he do here? Let's find out.
Oh, hey, I'm Rory O'Loughlin, and I'm a computer technician and assistant manager here at this wireless cafe. I'm an expert on computers, and I also work at the university, and there are a lot of students and customers that have computers, and when there's a problem with them, it's my job to fix them. This is my laptop. So there are settings here. Does it work? Yes, it does. Look, see? Our computer signal works. It's strong. That's my job. Thanks.
Thanks, Rory. That was great. Okay, this is my last interview. This is Andrea. Andrea, where do you work and what do you do?
Hi, I'm Andrea, and this is my office. Well, it's not my office, it's my supervisor's office. But I work here with the designers. It's a very interesting job. The designers, they're very busy, so many students from the university work here, and we're their interns or assistants.
Oh, and what do you do?
What do I do? In design and fashion, there are a lot of important things. See, fabrics. We work with a lot of materials for clothes and furniture. See these two colors? Do they work together? No, not really. Do they work? Yeah, they do. Design is about excellent taste, beautiful colors, and how materials work together.
Thanks, Andrea. That was great. This is Lucy Pereira Garcia, writer, filmmaker, and director. That's what they do. This is what I do.
After watching the video related with this page, jobs interviews, I'm going to help you. If some of you didn't get the correct answers, according to this, we have letter B. Answer 1 to 3 and compare in pairs. Anything in common? Choose your favorite 2 jobs in A. What are your favorite jobs according to these pictures or words? That is what you are going to do. Choose 2 of your favorite jobs. Number 2, do you like robots and computers? If your answer is yes, you are going to give an explanation. I like it because they are fantastic, etc. Why? Why not? And number 3, do you want to be a musician? Do you want to be a musician? If you say, yes, I do, or no, I don't. In this way, you have to answer these questions. Then we have letter C. Look at August. Check what you think it's true. What do you think is true? According to the picture. Look at the picture. He works with computers. True or false? That is true. Write a check here. Next one. He wants to work with toys. True. He wants to be a musician. I think it's no. Next one. He thinks robots are fascinating. True. Okay. Now we are gonna continue completing this exercise, and we have here watching match 1 to 9 to Andrea, August, Genevieve, Lucy, and Rory. These are the sentences you have to identify according to these names. The first one fixes internet settings, works with design, works with robot programs, directs movies, fixes problems on computers, works at ID Cafe, is a filmmaker, writes and sings songs, serves coffee. What do you think? I'm going to show you the correct options. So, here you have. According to number 2, works with design, Andrea. Then we have August is 3 and 5, Genevieve, sentences 6, 8, 9. Take notes. Take notes. Ahí están, chicos. Por ejemplo, Andrea, la oración le corresponde a la número 2. August, las oraciones que les corresponden y que tienen que marcar ustedes son la 3 y la 5. Genevieve, sentences, las oraciones 6, 8 y 9. Those are the sentences. Now, let's continue. Here we have letter B. Watch and check the words, expressions you hear. What are the expressions you hear on this exercise? I'm gonna play the audio and I'm gonna repeat the words. But in this case, I'm gonna show you the correct options, and we have number 1, science, computers. In number 2, ID Cafe, university. 3, clothes, colors, fashion, furniture, materials, and taste. These are the words you have to mark on activity B. Take notes. Vayan tomando nota, chicos. Aquí se las voy mostrando porque se supone que ustedes al momento que vieron el video lograron completar estos ejercicios. ¿Okay? De esa manera les estoy ayudando también, ¿verdad? Por si alguien no logró escuchar muy bien o no logró entender muy bien lo que se decía en el video. This one, after watching. Complete 1 to 7 with do, does, work, or works. These are the words you have to use to complete these sentences. Number 1, this is August. What does he do? Number 2, what do you do? 3, what is number 3? I work at home a lot and I work on robots. For our computer signal, try to guess what are the words you have to write on these spaces. Now I'm going to show you the answers. Well, these are the correct answers according to number 1. This is August. What does he do? Number 2. What do you do? 3. I work at home a lot and I work on robots. 4. Our computer signal works. 5. We work with a lot of material for clothes. 6. Do they work? Yeah, they do. And number 7, that's what they do. These are the words you have to use to complete these sentences. And remember, practice the sentences. Read the sentences. In order you can continue practicing your pronunciation. This is very important for you. You have to continue practicing pronunciation. We almost finished. Then, match the job to the activity. Number 1, a barista makes coffee and serves customers. 2, a computer technician fixes computers. 3, a designer works with colors. 4, a movie director makes movies. Number 5, a musician plays instruments. Do you want to see if the answers are correct? Here you have 5, 3, 4, 1, and 2. This is order you have to take into account. And the last activity, check 1 to 7, asking for information, giving information, or giving a compliment. According to this one, I work on robots. Do you think that it is asking for information, giving information, or giving a compliment? What do you think? Try to guess what is the correct option for each one. This represents asking for information. This one represents giving information. And the last, giving a compliment. Here you have. Number 1, I work on robots. Giving information. This one, giving information. 2, so please tell us what's your name and what do you do? Number 2 is asking for information. 3, I work here in this cafe. Giving information. 4, your work is very interesting. That is giving a compliment. 5, where do you work and what do you do? This is asking for information. 6, I'm Rory Lowlin. What is it? Giving information. Giving information. And the last, that is number 7, that's great. Giving a compliment. Here you have the correct options. Now, boys and girls, it's time to finish our class at this moment. Now we are going to continue with the last point according to our agenda. Today, we have to continue practicing the exercises on a Richmond platform. When you enter to your platform, what you have to do is click on this book. Then, unit number 3. We have to develop vocabulary 1, 2, and 3. Let's start with vocabulary 1. As you know, we are studying the content jobs. What do you do? For that, you have to complete this. Order these letters to complete each word. What do you think is the first one? Here you are gonna start writing. Okay, the first one is doctor. I think we have waiter. The next one is sales clerk. Sales clerk. Then we have lawyer. As you can see, this exercise is very easy, right? Hairdresser. And the last one is engineer. What do you think about these exercises? Easy, right? You are going to say, oh, teacher, these exercises are so easy for me. That means that you are understanding this content and you are understanding English vocabulary. Let's continue with vocabulary number 2. Then, if you want to know what is your score, you have to click on submit. Acá tienen que dar clic, chicos, para poder ver su nota, ¿verdad? ¿Cuántos han tenido de 6? For example, here I have correct 6 of 6, o sea que todas están completas. And you are going to observe these checks. Si usted dice, me equivoqué en la escritura de uno de estos, lo voy a intentar de nuevo. You can do it. Puedes intentarlo nuevamente. Y si dices reset, quiere decir que vas a volver al inicio. Así que, en este caso, this exercise is very easy. Let's continue with vocabulary number 2. Let's see. Vocabulary number 2. You're gonna wait some seconds, and here you have family members. Choose the correct option to complete each sentence. Number 1, hi, I'm Simon, and this is my, what do you think, wife or husband? Be careful with the subject. Here you are gonna choose wife. Hi, I'm Simon, and this is my wife, Paloma. She's a hairdresser. Then number 2, Tina and Mark have 2 childs or children. What is the correct? This one, okay? This one. Chicos, recuerden que aquí cuando decimos children, ya estamos hablando en plural. Si usted hubiese elegido childs, incorrect. Hay un gran error ahí, chicos. ¿Verdad? Por eso que utilizamos children. Hablamos de varios niños. Then number 3, this is Manuela. And her husband, Diego. 4, my family is very big. I have a lot of parents. Parents, is correct to say parents or relatives? What do you think? In this case, if you say parents, mi familia es muy grande, tengo muchos padres. No, for that is relatives. Relatives means in Spanish, parientes. Tengo muchos parientes. 5, my brother's name. Como decimos que es Tom, no vamos a decir nosotros, my sister's name is Tom. No, my brother's name is Tom. He's a doctor. And the last one, number 6. Sylvia and Peter are nice siblings. Siblings. Okay. What is the mistake here? I have 5 corrects of 6. This one, right? The correct one is Sylvia and Peter are nice couple. Couple. Okay, couple. The last one. The last is vocabulary number 3. In this way, you are practicing the exercises on Richmond platform. De esta manera estamos practicando, chicos, los ejercicios en la plataforma Richmond. También, ¿verdad? Tenemos que sacarle provecho a ese otro recurso que tenemos. And the last one, places of work. all the words to fill the spaces. Places of work. We have a store, a restaurant, a school, office, hospital, and bank. We have to read the sentence in order to know what is the correct place of work. Number one, a doctor works in a hospital. You are going to do this, hospital. Then number two, a teacher works in a school. 3, a sales clerk works in a store. 4, an IT professional works in an office with computers. 5, a bank cashier works in a bank. And number 6, a waiter works in a restaurant. In a restaurant. And we are gonna, okay, as you can see here, all the sentences are correct. I have 6 of 6. So, these activities are easy, right? What do you think? Tell me. So we have to continue with the last point of our class. This is all, right? This is all about the exercises for today's class. Our class, thank you for your participation and for your attention during this class. And remember, if you have any question to ask me related with the content we developed, you can write me on this chat and I'm gonna read it. Have a nice day. Bye-bye. Take care.
just enough to make you smile, and you need me to hold you close, and all your fears that you dream of will disappear and flutter on. Whoa, hold on just a little, we'll meet right here in the middle ground.